I've decided that forgiveness is a heavenly concept, something that we simply would not do if we weren't called to do it. The Truth and Reconciliation is a profound process that takes longer, costs more, and is messier than one can imagine. Here is one story from the South African experience. After apartheid ended in South Africa, a white police officer named Mr. Van den Broek was on trial. The court found that he had come to a woman's home, shot her son at point-blank range, and then burned the young man's body on a fire while he and his officers partied nearby. The woman's husband was killed by the same men, and his body was also burned. I can't fathom the source or the energy needed to fuel such cruelty. But more unfathomable is the surviving woman's response, the mother of the son and the wife to the husband who had been murdered and burned. What she must have thought and felt as she sat in the courtroom being burdened and re-traumatized by the evidence. A member of the South African Truth and Reconciliation Commission turned to her and asked, "So what do you want? How should justice be done for this man? How is justice to be done?" That's the right question, isn't it? What is justice? How can it be achieved? How does it look different from mere retribution and punishment? But the judge asked, how should justice be done for this man? Not for this surviving woman. What would his wife and mother say in the face of such murderous cruelty that further caused indignity to her husband's and son's remains? "I want 3 things," the woman said confidently. "First, I want to be taken to the place where my husband's body was burned, so that I can gather up the dust and give his remains a decent burial. My husband and my son were my only family. I want, secondly, for Mr. Van den Broek to become my son. I would like for him to come twice a month to my home in an informal settlement, and to spend the day with me so that I can pour out on him whatever love I still have." This was a truly breathtaking request. For so many of us, we would finish the sentence with something like, "I would like for him to come twice a month to my small home and to spend a day so that he can feel the crushing poverty that I live with, or so that I can have him feel the full void of my loss with no husband and no son, or even so that he can feel every distrusting eye scrutinize him as he entered as a minority into our community." But no, she finishes her request, "so that I can pour out on him whatever love I still have." How much love does she still have? And I could not find if Mr. Vandenbroek could possibly receive such love. Did he come out, as she had asked, twice a month to spend a day with her, for the sole purpose of receiving whatever love she may still possess? Finally, forgiveness. And finally, I would like Mr. Vandenbroek to know that I offer him my forgiveness because Jesus Christ died to forgive. This was also the wish of my husband, and so I would kindly ask someone to come to my side and to lead me across the courtroom so that I can take Mr. Vandenbroek in my arms, embrace him, and let him know that he is truly forgiven.